Welcome back to Take Me Out to the Ballgame here on MASN. Tom Davis together with Rick Dempsey, and we're in the studio where Rick co-hosts with Jim Hunter before and after the games on O's Extra pregame. But the look of the ties here. Now, you may have seen a little note in Baltimore Magazine recently that Rick Dempsey's involved in ties. And he said I motivated him with the pocket wedges. I don't even know I did that until you put it in the Baltimore Magazine. But let's talk a little bit about this. You're now in the tie business as a sideline or what?
I am. I just thought it would be a fun thing to get involved with. So I got a couple of partners around town, you know, that are in the clothing business themselves and people that make ties and photograph ties and that sort of thing. And I've always enjoyed color. And ever since I met you, you know, I got into the thing using the pocket square. And that's what's really going to be. I think anybody can go and design ties if they want to. But all the colors that we're going to use are colors that I had a special colorist come in and develop a line of colors that were more brilliant and more colorful on television, and really they just kind of pop out at you. And we call those the MVP ties, the solid ties, sort of like this purple one right here. You know, it'll be an MVP tie. All the solids are an MVP line. But then we'll use all of the solid colors to make our executive ties, which would be the stripes, sort of like this green one and this orange and blue one right here. You know, that'll be our executive line. And then our HD line will be a line sort of like this green paisley or this green one right here or this orange one or this pink one. You see, those are what I call HD because on HD television, they really pop out at you. Now, really what's going to make it different is the fact that just like you're doing, Tommy, you get a pocket square. Now, this was your thing from the very beginning. You showed me how classy it was to wear that pocket square on television. So now I really got into it because I love color. Color is what makes me work every single day. You know, that gives me the energy that I have in my life. But the fact that you have a matching pocket square with your tie and everything is what's really going to make it. So when people order them, they got to take the pocket square. Every line of our MVP colors, all the solids will match everything in your executive ties and your HD ties. So you can mix and match whatever you want. If you feel crazy someday, you do what you do most of the time. You match it right up.
Now, tell me a little bit how you even got involved in this. I mean, the thought process of just wanting to get into, you know, being involved with ties.
Well, you know, I enjoy putting on nice ties. And
Right.
A lot of people around the ballpark always say, I love your ties, I love your ties. Well, I just got a wild idea one day that I wanted to get involved in making ties and putting different colors together because it really kind of makes the presentation special. When we do talk baseball and do interviews and everything, I want something in that shot that's going to draw the attention of the fan. And we can have a little bit of fun together because, you know, a lot of these ties and everything, we'll be raising for money for charities, whatever we feel like we want to do at the same time. So it all blends together. We may not be millionaires by doing all of this and everything, but we'll have a whole lot of fun putting special colors together and just bringing the fans and everybody back into our house.
Now, tell us a little about how you'll be able to buy the ties.
Well, it's going to be an online thing. You know, you can go to tvties.com and you'll be able to go to whatever section you want, whether you want an MVP tie, a blue, a red, an orange, it'll all be special colors. And then if you want an executive tie or you want an HD tie, you'll be able to order those. You'll be able to see every single tie put together for you right on the website, and you can go right to it. They'll all have special names. June 13th is our launching date, and that's when everybody will be able to go and get whatever they want. I love some of these reds and everything. So maybe there's something, maybe I'll be walking around town doing a function sometime, and I'll see a lot of people wearing my own ties. That'll be special. That'll be special.
tvties.com is the key.
tvties.com.
And also, you can handpick out whatever combination you want. In other words, you don't have to buy all stripes. You can buy whatever you want.
You can buy a combination to be a pretty good pricing list. You know, most of the time you'll go and spend anywhere between $45 and $75 for one tie. Well, we'll have different package deals for you where you can get 3 ties, but you have to take the pocket square with them. The pocket square comes free, unless you want to buy it separately. It comes free with every tie. 3 ties, $99, whatever we decide and everything, but it won't be very expensive like you'd have to pay in most of the stores where you can get really nice ties like this.
It's not a project in America that he won't get involved.
I know, wait till the restaurant gets going.
Yeah, I know. He's got a restaurant coming too, folks. But I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. I really am. I'm wearing one of your ties right now.
And you better wear it every night now.
I will.
I'm going to make sure you have one for every day.
For the Mid-Atlantic Sports Report. Also, I just want to make mention of the fact, you talked about the pocket squares or pocket wedges, I call them. It's weird when somebody influences you, and I was very thankful you complimented me about what you said. But I go back to the 70s when Jerry Turner was the lead anchor at Channel 13, who was really
Right.
the highest rated anchor in the history of Baltimore television. And he always wore them. And it was like one of those things that stood out to me. And I thought to myself, when I started wearing them, I thought, oh, I'll be like Jerry Turner, And it was one of those things. But to me, it's the finishing touch of being decently dressed.
It is a touch. It is a touch of class, and you know what? There's a lot of classy people here in Baltimore. We got great businessmen here and everything. I think this is a step forward for everybody to have to wear a matching pocket. Maybe we'll start a little trend right here, and at the same time, we'll do something good. We'll raise money for whatever function we want. Cool kids, anything that we want, we can do it. Kids with cancer, whatever, we'll do it. But everybody will be tied together by the fact that you're going to wear a matching pocket square at the same time. Does it get any better than that, I hope?
Definitely not. TVTies.com starting June the 13th for Rick Dempsey's website for the ties. And we appreciate that. We'll be back to talk more baseball with Rick Dempsey as we continue. Take me out to the ballgame here on MASN in just a moment.